Okay, we're going to go ahead and get started. Welcome to the Healthy Living Revolution presentation today. My name is Leslie Shermack. I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself in a bit. But first of all, I just really want to thank you for being here today. I know it is really not any secret right now that for us to have a strong immune system is ultimately important. And it has been for years. But sometimes when we're faced with something so severe right in our faces, then people want to listen up and they take note and they think, okay, what else is there that I can do that's going to be safe and effective? And today we get to talk about a solution that's definitely going to help you and your family. And the first thing I'd like you to know that we have a gift for you on our healthylivingrevolution.com website. There are so many tools and there's something for every member of your family. And I'm just going to encourage you to go there, share this with your friends and family. And this is our gift to you, just to help you on your journey, to help your entire family take the right steps toward better health and better living. And today we are just going to focus on fruits and vegetables because up to 75% of disease are preventable with good nutrition. And that is why the news isn't that fruits and vegetables are good for you. It is that they are so good for you that they could actually save your life. Did you know that we need 7 to 13 servings of fresh fruits and vegetables every day? And athletes need to eat even more. And it's because produce is picked before nutrition fully develops. It's transported thousands of miles, especially if you live where I do in the Midwest, before it gets to our grocery stores. 90% of Americans don't eat enough servings of fruits and vegetables, and we don't get enough variety from the rainbow. Now, if you were like I was 16 years ago when I was searching for a solution, I'm assuming that's one reason why you might be listening today. I was at a time in my life when my kids were little. I have 4. At that time, I had 3, and they were sick all the time. And I was pulling my hair out, wondering what over-the-counter medication was going to work again at that time. And my friend introduced a way for us to get more fruits and vegetables in our diet. And, I needed something. That was going to help my family. I was a mama bear that did not want my kids to be a statistic. I grew up in a home with 2 special needs siblings, and unfortunately, my oldest brother had juvenile diabetes. Back then it was called that. And at the young age of 29, it took his life. And I have a sister who's mentally challenged. So growing up in my home, my mom provided a healthy lifestyle for us, and that was the true blessing of all of that. See, I've never been a dieter, and I've always exercised and eaten well. But watching my siblings being sick all the time was really a hardship on my mom. And so, wow, when this solution came along, I got really, really excited because I thought we were eating fairly well, but guess what? We weren't eating well enough. And so today, I just want to introduce Juice Plus to you. This is a way to bridge the gap from what we're probably eating to what we should be eating every day. It is not the end all. It's not going to cure anything, okay? But we know that we need to eat more fruits and vegetables, and fruits and vegetables are powerful. And so now, all these years later, now it's been 17 years that we've been taking Juice Plus, while my family really has had incredible health. So my kids started eating better. My husband didn't need his afternoon Cokes anymore. His migraines went away. I had peace that my family was getting everything that they needed to get in. After about 5 months, my cravings started changing, and I started seeing different health with myself. Fast forward all these years, none of my kids have cavities. They all actually are really good athletes. Rarely go to the doctor. And in fact, I even had a bonus baby at the age of 43, and I chose to only take Juice Plus. And wow, that's pretty incredible. And she's super healthy today. She's 9 years old. She does eat completely different, and that has a lot to do with metabolic makeup of somebody. She's our Juice Plus baby. She was made of Juice Plus, so we kind of laugh about that at times. But really, we have the ability to change the health picture for our future generations by just making one simple change. And this is what our family chose to do. We started flooding our body with these fruits and vegetables. And can you imagine if you got all of these fruits and vegetables in your body every single day, and your family, that you could probably have some positive changes happening in your body? And I'm going to say yes, okay? And what I love about this is that we've taken all these fruits and vegetables, we've juiced them after when they're vine ripened. We take the water out, stabilize the sugar and salt, and then we put it in a capsule and a chewable for kids. And really, there's 25,000 phytonutrients in here versus a multivitamin that has isolated and fractionated nutrients. So this really is whole food, and it really is like a salad bar in a capsule and on the go. And it's just very unique. So the three things that I want to highlight for you today is one, that it really is food. And I just explained to you the difference between a food, and there's a nutrition fact label, versus a fractionated vitamin. There's no additives, made with non-GMO ingredients. It's vegan, kosher, dairy, and gluten-free. Secondly, it's NF certified. So all the things I just mentioned, you know as a consumer that what's on the label is exactly what's in it. No contaminants, pesticides, or banned substances. It's NFS for sport certified. So if you've got collegiate athletes, or I know even those athletes that are going to go on to professional sports, wow, to have that seal of approval on the bottle will give them peace that, hey, you know what? I don't want any banned substances in here. And the third thing we're going to talk about in a moment is that it's the most researched brand name product in the world, with 40 research studies as of today, which is pretty phenomenal. But I'm going to take a moment and tell you about two other products that we have, our plant-based omegas. Right now, the #1 recommendation for any brain health issues is omega-3 fatty acids. And I know that there's a lot of conflicting information or different feelings about having fish omegas, right? And so what our company did is we actually skipped the fish that eats the algae for the omega-3 fatty acids. We went right to the algae. And so then we added 5, 6, 7, and 9 plant-based omegas. So you have 5 different plant-based omegas in here. And I love this. This is what I'm calling my golden product. I love it. Not only do I actually eat 4 a day, or we're recommended to eat 2, but I can poke a hole in it and open it up. So one of my kids cannot swallow a capsule. She's 19 still, you guys. She can't swallow a capsule, but she squeezes that into her smoothies or whatever right in her mouth. Also, any eczema on the skin or dry skin, you can poke a hole. You can have it a mask. When we were in Colorado skiing recently, my youngest daughter got pretty bad sunburn. So for 2 nights, we just put an omega mask on and never peeled. And it just worked wonders. That was the first time I had done that. So I love this plant-based omega. It has just been, oh, by the way, I've gotten new hair growth too. So it's pretty fun product. The other one is our Juice Plus Complete Shakes. Now, I grew up not dieting, right? So I ate 3 meals a day. So when I was first introduced to these shakes, I thought, oh, these are so gross. Why can't we just eat food? Well, that's just not the time that we're in, right? I mean, we're growing up in a shake world, and I will stand this against any shake out there. I love this because, again, it's whole food. It has a nutrition fact label, and look at what's in it. Look at all these ingredients. So my family eats a shake almost every day for breakfast, and often we have a couple a day. This is great for pre-workout, post-workout, late night snacks. You can make protein bites with it. You can make your own granola bars. You can add them to, we've got a huge recipe book. It's really fun. And we do have the best and most balanced defense against disease using our whole bean soy. Our whole soybean, sorry about that, which is minimally processed. So you are getting plant-based protein in here that's all absorbed into the body. So again, this is a way to bridge the gap from the macronutrition that your body needs, because again, it's just really hard to get really good, whole, balanced food in throughout the day. One of the best things about Juice Plus is that it is affordable. For you to have 30 fruits and vegetables in your body, now remember, it's not a vitamin, so you're getting 25,000 phytonutrients in your body for $2.50 a day is pretty phenomenal. And one of your kids can get it for free. They get the fruits and the veggies for free, all the way up to full-time college kids. We're making such a huge impact with that. I will show you in a minute what our results are showing. And then our complete shake, look at that, $2.33 per shake, which is cheaper than any meal out there that you can have. And, you know, especially if you compare it to cold coffee, this is what you're getting. And then your omegas are about $1 a day to have 5 different plant-based omegas. So I love this. This has really helped our RX bills go down over the years, and it's actually saved us a lot of money each year, especially for a family of 6. So let's talk about the research. My friend introduced Juice Plus to me. I just trusted her. She did all the research for me, but now after all these years, I so respect the research that we have on Juice Plus. It's gold standard, randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled. It's tested on the product itself, human clinical trials, published in peer-reviewed journals, and it's very ethical. And if you look at universities like Wake Forest and Yale that have studied the effects of Juice Plus, you'll see that we really are known by the company that we keep. And these are pretty well-known, respected universities that are around the world. And this is what we're seeing. A lot of positive impact on the body. One I'm going to talk about is that helps maintain healthy DNA. It's one of my favorite because after 80 days, it shows that it helps start repairing damaged DNA. And there's only food that can do that. And I love this study because, you know, all your DNA is replaced every 12 months on everything you've eaten. And guess what? Every 7 years, you get new bones. Your bones are regenerated. So think about the foods that we put in our body. It is very important because of the regeneration that happens in our body. And when we take a look at this, like the inflammatory response, oh my gosh, all of the autoimmune diseases that are out there today, when you can put something in your body that reduces inflammation, I'm all over that, right? And I want to highlight our immune system studies because, of course, right now this is the hot topic. 5 different clinical studies that have shown this supports key measures of immune function in healthcare professionals with direct patient contact in young law students, an elderly population, and in athletic men. And isn't that what's happened? That's where we all are, right? In our communities and in our countries, actually, that all those populations. This is really substantial that we have something that can have a strong immune system. And even in my own family, thinking about how when my family gets sick, it doesn't, you know, often doesn't go through the whole family. I don't remember the last time that happened. And it often you will last 3 days for us versus 5 to 7, maybe sometimes even 10 for other people. So this really is impactful and can make such a huge difference for your family. And let's take a look at the kids. This is what really moves me with our company because of our Healthy Starts for Families. These are the results of 1.5 million families over the past 20 years. We even have a lot more right now. It's actually getting this for free. So this is where an adult takes Juice Plus and they can sponsor a child from 4 all the way to full-time undergraduate student. This is what we see is happening. And my kids, all 4 of my kids have all experienced all of this. Fewer days of school. I love this. 56 taking fewer over-the-counter medications. Okay, we can really change and impact our future generations. And I'd like you to know it is, you know, if you can think about all the kids that you know in your life, or maybe you have your own kids, and think about the friends and how many kids are dealing with some sort of special need. I'll tell you, when my brother was a child and we were growing up in our home of 3,000, he was the only diabetic child in our entire town. And I can remember that between 7th grade and 12th grade, there were less than less than 20 kids with special needs. And one of them was my sister. And of course, my brother. And if we look at that now, we're going, oh my gosh, what has been happening? Well, it's just every generation is getting genetically weaker. But you know what? We can actually change that by putting good food. There's some things we can't control in this life. I get it. But putting good food in our body is one thing that we can do to be able to help that. And we can change that around. It actually takes several generations to do that. But wow, when we're looking at these results, we know that we're making that impact, that it's really amazing. And so I'd like to skip gears a little bit here and just talk to you about our mission, because I know that for myself, I had a lot of moms that were looking for hope when I started taking Juice Plus. I was talking to them, they're all over the place. And of course me, I just share good things with people. And I remember at that time that I needed some other, oh, you know what? I'm sorry. I forgot to tell you about our tower garden. And I am going to tell you about this because this tower garden is phenomenal. You can actually grow this indoor, outdoor. I've had mine for 7 years. And let's take a look at this. It's less water, less space. This really is a great way to help with your family and be able to be in control of what you are growing. And we are actually making a huge difference too in schools because of our Tower Garden Flex. And we do have curriculums for schools. So if you know of somebody that can get you hooked up and share this in the schools, that would be absolutely fantastic. Okay, so when I wanted to share this mission, and we are very mission driven, even with our tower gardens, I really wasn't looking for something else to do. I was just homeschooling my children. I was helping my husband as the CFO of his business. But I really had this entrepreneur heart. I wanted to be part of something bigger than myself. And maybe that's you today. Maybe you're like, oh my gosh, I'm in this, weird place in my life. You might be a person, if you think of what's these people here on here, that might resonate with you. You want to be part of a community of like-minded people. You want to get paid to share your story, connect to yourself. Maybe you're looking to partner up with this 50-year-old company that's stable and innovative. You're at home, you don't want to change that, but you'd like to now contribute to your household income, and maybe you wanted to start a new career. There's so many reasons why different people join our mission, and they're all the right reasons, because we have a heart that wants to impact our community and make a difference. And I'll tell you, I have never looked back. I just know that when I had my first weekend of wellness, I knew that this is what I wanted to do, to be able to impact people's lives in a big way and help change the health picture for our future generations. And that's exactly what our company is doing. And our business model is just as unique as our product, because it's only a $52 annual sign-up fee. You work from anywhere. It's small, focused product line, consumable products. So, which just means like fruits and vegetables are not ever going to go out of style, right? We're always going to need them. There's a residual income impact with this, and I will share with you that over the last 5 years, there's been a couple of times when my husband's business has been in trouble, and so grateful for my income. At the end of December, my mother broke her hip, and I've had to travel back and forth to Colorado 3 different times. And then, of course, we're having what's happening in America and in the world right now. And I'll tell you, I am so grateful that I've had my check. In fact, it's gone up, because last month our company had its biggest month in history. It was huge. And it's part-time or full-time. So really, this is a business that you can turn on and off, that works for you and your family and where it fits in. And we like to help people to create and design business plan that works for them. There's no inventory, you guys. This is great. So you're not having to shove this in your closets. It's very low overhead. We have the business support and the websites, and the commission levels are permanent. There's no glass ceiling, and at the upper level leaderships levels, there's a business incentive bonus and a benefits package. And I want to share this with you because this is one of the reasons why I did join this mission. My husband and I had major medical health insurance. And so when my friend invited me into this mission with her, I thought, okay, this is what I'm going to work for. So I got to work, and 6.5 years later, I got to reap the benefits of this package, and it has just been so wonderful over the last 9 years. Medical, dental, vision, life insurance, is long-term disability, the chiropractic care, family tuition reimbursement, and monthly expense allowance, which is pretty cool. You know, this may not be something that you're looking for at the moment, but maybe you do know somebody now in your circle of influence that is needing this and would like to have the opportunity just to learn more about this and be able to share it. So how do we do that? We actually just share and change lives. We share as you live life. We share on social media, and we share education. And we actually teach you how to do that, and we come right alongside, and we're able to do that. And if you liked what you saw today, you get to invite people right into these. They're already all set up. We have a system that works, and it can work for you. And the amount of your Juice Plus earnings is a directly reflection of the number of people that you are helping. So we invite you to join us today. Wherever you are and wherever your heart feels led to do, the first thing is to become a Juice Plus customer. Just by becoming a customer, this is our mission. We're inspiring healthy living around the world, and you would be part of our mission in that fashion. Secondly, if you thought about a couple of other people, or you want to just offset your costs, you really know the importance of this, but you need to be able to have a little bit of help, then becoming a partner and just sharing this with a few people will allow you to get a little bit more money back in your pocket, and even a small bonus for your title on that position. And the third thing is, if you are thinking, okay, I am looking for a side income, I am looking for something I can turn on and off or bridge the gap between now and when I'm going to be going back to work. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe you're even looking for something for your retirement package, right? To add to that you can build into that. I've been talking to a lot of women this week about that. And what would that extra income do for you right now? So there is the opportunity to do more if that's what you choose to do. So we invite you to get started on Juice Plus, to share the gift of hope with others. And I am so grateful that you joined us today. And please get with the person that invited you here on this presentation to hear more. And thank you for coming.